Well, hello neighbors. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm trying to have a good day. Yeah, I know I kind of went off the deep end a little bit. Got in the weeds, as it were. Yeah, I apologize for nothing because of the fact that, yeah, in all honesty, everything that I said at the end of the last video, it's been needing to be said for a long time to a lot of people. And, I don't know if that person is you that it needs to be said to. I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying that it's been needing to be said for a very long time. Because without what I talked about, with the whole respect and everything like that, without it, we are nothing more than savages. We don't have a civilization, is what I'm trying to say. We do not in any way, shape, or form can we call ourselves civilized. Because a civilization has respect for one another as well as its elders. It has respect for other cultures and everything like that, right? Well, we don't have that no more. We've lost that. Somewhere along the way, we lost that. Everybody talks about, oh, well, you know, man, the 50s were, you know, they were just wrong. The 60s were wrong. The 70s were wrong. The 80s were wrong. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? In all honesty, and I don't know when America was great. You know, I know that the whole Trump thing says, you know, make America great again kind of thing. And I don't know when America was actually great. The only times that I can think of that you could consider America being great is between the 50s and the 90s. And that time frame, really? Because before the 50s, it was the Great War. It was World War II. That kind of thing. And in the 50s, black people were finally starting to get respect. 60s, they were getting respect even more. 70s, they were coming into their own, and things were fine. So I would probably say between the 70s and 80s. But people were more wholesome. They were down to earth. They were, you know, you could walk down the street. You could walk down the street in any city, even New York. You could walk down the street in any city, and if you had your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, next to you or with you, you could, you know, nod at a white person, nod at a black person, whatever, you know, however you want to see it. You could just give them a nod, whatever, and keep on walking, and they wouldn't think twice about you. You know, they just acknowledge your existence, and you could walk on, and that was respect. You know, that was respect enough to know, hey, you know, this person, you know, they're not trying to get over on me. I'm not trying to get over on them. We're just coexisting in the ecosphere, right? But today you don't have that no more. That's lost. You try to walk down, the street, and because, you know, You're in fear now. You have the fear that a person, whether Asian, black, white, you know, whatever you're afraid of, you have that fear that you're going to be attacked. You know, so maybe you cross the street. Well, then that's considered offensive. If you cross the street because you see a person of another ethnicity coming towards you, okay, so it's considered what the heck? There is an orc bombardier beetle over here messing with me. Sir, you're under mind control. Okay? I don't kill you because I want to. I kill you because I have to. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, oh boy, yeah. So I've been ranting about this for the past couple of videos, and I'm really sorry. It's just something that it just really irritates me because we don't have we you know, like that one, like I said before, I seen a caption in a video that we don't have to live like this, and I don't know if that's what they're talking about or what, but if that's what we're talking about, then how do you fix it? How do you fix it? Honestly, how do you fix it? Because there's many ways to go about it, but everyone will has their own opinions on how to go about it. I should say everybody has their opinions on how to go about it, but nobody has any solutions. Okay, because you can't please this person without pleasing that person. And if you try to please that person, well, then the other person's messed up. And down the line, blah, da, 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 and it just keeps going and going and going. And there is no true, honest fix until we have respect. Until respect across the board is given. This is another bug that's been orc commanded. Here's another one. They patrol this area around the don't go worrying about it or nothing. It's not that big a deal. But they go and they patrol this area around the machine. And there are parts on the ground, I do believe, that we are not going to be able to grab because my inventory is full. But we will grab spider chunks. Why? Need them. Why? Make glue. But yeah, until I think, in all honesty, yep, the one thing that would fix everything in today's world is respect. Just laying it out there. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree? Or do you think that, you know, that I have no idea what I'm talking about? That it's not respect, it's this or that, which I'm sure that it's all about, oh, well, you got to give these people just need a leg up, blah, blah, blah. It's all about money. It's everything. That's something that irritates me, because everybody wants money. They think money is going to solve their problem. It'll fix their it's a solution to the problem that they have right now in this moment. Yeah, but it's not a solution to everything. And to think that it is just wrong. It is wrong. It cannot buy you. I want to say it can't buy you happiness, but it can. in a certain way, in a certain light. It can buy you happiness. If you, you know, if you have the right amount. But there's a difference between filthy rich and being comfortable. Comfortable, you can be happy. You can be just as happy being comfortable in life as you can being filthy rich. Filthy rich, I would think that you would be even less likely to be happy because you're constantly worried and paranoid that this person or that person is going to take your slice of pie. Because you finally made it, you finally got all that wealth, and you know you got to keep your head on a swivel because even the accountants are out to get your money. So I would think that would be rough too. Believe it or don't. And while we're on the topic of money, let's talk economics just a little bit. Little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. A lot of people think they go out of their way and say, oh, the rich should pay more taxes. They should pay their fair share. Blah, 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 blah. Blibbity, blabbity, blue. But they think that the rich pay less taxes than they do. Which in reality, if you think about it, they don't. Break it down. I mean, really break it down. Don't just, oh no, you're lying. You don't know what you're talking about. Just really break it down, okay? Say I own a company. Okay. Let's just for you know, giggles. I own a company and that company makes 100,000 widgets a year. Okay, well, that widget, those widgets cost something to be made, right? Okay. Those widgets that I'm making, let's say they make let's say they're $1,000. They're $1,000 to you know, that you gotta you can only buy them for $1,000. Well, and it cost me probably $100 to make them. Okay, let's say that that's possible. Now, I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying that it's possible, right? Okay. Now, I have to pay for each widget that I make, regardless of how much it took to make that widget, I still have to pay taxes on the widget that was made. It's still $100,000 or it's still $1,000 for that widget to be made. I still have to pay the taxes on that widget. Okay, at $1,000, not at the $100 price that I made it for. Nope, at $1,000. Not to mention that I have to pay the employee. I have to pay the insurance company for that employee, not the company that gives insurance to that employee, but I have to pay for the insurance for my company so that if that employee gets hurt, my company doesn't get, you know, I don't lose my company because of the fact that he got hurt while working for me. Okay, so I have to have insurance too. Many people forget about that. Okay, well, they say, oh, well, that's your subsidiary. You know, you can get around that, blah, blah, blah. No, you can't. You can't. Just stop it. Just stop it. Anyway, so by the time you look at it, by the time you're done, my widget that cost me $100 to make, mind you, has now, with everything factored in, has now raised the price of that widget through taxes, through insurance, through employee payment, because we want to make sure our employees get paid a good wage, right? We don't want them, you know, starving and not being able to make their slice of but not make their slice of pie. So let's break it down to like this, okay? That widget, oh no, I'm trapped. No! Get off me. Anyway, so that widget is now costing me $250 to make. Now, I'm still making a good profit. I'm still making a good $750 off of that widget. I'm still making good money. I'm still in the green. But there's another problem. I had to pay taxes on the property at which my factory is built. I have to pay taxes on the amount of money overall that I make for the year. Okay, so all this money that I've made, that people go, oh well, you made $750,000 or $750 off of each one of these widgets that you've made. You know, you can afford it. Yeah, well, here's the thing. There are other taxes that I have. I have the cost of living. I have to pay for I have to pay for a home that I gotta live in. Now, does it have to be a $20 million mansion? No, but you know, there's people like LeBron James that are out there talking about how the rich just okay, no, wait, let's not go with LeBron James because I can't stand him anyway. He's got, yeah, I don't like the dude on a personal level, not on any other reason. It's on a personal level. I don't like the way he treats people. But needless to say, so okay, there's a person out there that goes around saying tax the rich, you know, loves immigration policies, all this kind of stuff, right? She'll preach and preach and preach. But turns out that this person has a multi-million-dollar mansion. Not once has she offered an immigrant the chance to live in that mansion with her. Okay? Well, she wants everybody to, you know, she wants the rich to pay their fair share, but yet she, you know, she's not paying her fair share. Now, am I, you know, well, let's compare apples to oranges. No, I'm not doing that. What I'm trying to get at is, this is not going to work for me. I don't like the way this is situated. I just don't like this. It's like there's something missing. There's something off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is this one? Oh, okay, I see it.
I spy.
There we go. Now let's do it. There we go. Oh, nope. Anyway, there's this lady named Billie Eilish, I think it is. Yeah. She goes around touting, you know, tax the rich, but yet she's got millions of dollars. And yeah, somebody, I think recently dug into her tax returns and found out that she barely pays any taxes. You know? And I don't know. I keep going back to the whole phrase, those who are the worst speak the loudest type of thing, you know? And it just makes me go, man, you got a lot of nerve, you know? But what am I to know, you know? Who am I to say anything about? Anyway, this side here doesn't really need much, because this side here doesn't really get attacked that often. In my, with my estimation, where I played before, this side doesn't really get attacked that often. It's mainly that side there and all that. But anyway, yeah, so these people, and I'm out of stuff. So it's back to going and collecting things. People, I gotta get some mushrooms. No, see, even all those mushrooms. Remember, think about all the mushrooms that we had, right? Think about all the mushrooms we had that we thought, oh yeah, well, you know, you thought, man, you're really going ham on these mushrooms making, you know, but you guys just don't even realize what you've got to do, and what's coming. So yeah, you know, gotta worry about it. You gotta think about it, because you've got to kill all of these creatures and that are going to come and try and destroy your mixers. And they come in waves, and if you don't kill them fast enough, well, you're gonna have problems, because they're gonna just keep on coming. They're gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep coming. And if you can't kill them quick enough, well, they're gonna chew through your defenses. And if they chew through your defenses, then it's game over, and you got to restart. Not restart the whole game, no, but you restart that part of the game, and that's no bueno, you know.
I could devour a Billy Hog right about now.
But yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just saying that on the topic, I'm just saying that it just feels like those that speak the loudest are those that are the biggest offenders. You know? Honestly, those who speak the loudest about these type of things are the biggest offenders. And I'm just making observations. I'm not speaking loud. I'm not speaking proud. I'm not doing none of that. I'm voicing my opinion on something that I see happening, and it breaks my heart. I don't know how to fix it. And you know, I was raised that if there's something wrong, fix it. Do something about it. Don't just complain. Don't be the complainer. Don't be the whiner. Get out there and actually put your best foot forward and try and fix the problem. Well, can't fix the world. All I can do is make it aware of itself. Make it aware of what it's doing and what's going on in it. Because apparently we don't see it anymore. You know, apparently it's just not seen anymore, and it's a dang shame is all I gotta say about that. Anyway, that's been ranting with Funky. Yeah, I've been ranting with Funky for the past, what, 5 episodes? So if you've got opinions, I'd love to hear them. Of course, you can always leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and whether or not I'm wrong about this or I'm right about this. If I'm wrong about this, I would love to hear why you think I'm wrong about this. I really, really would love to hear it, because I'm always looking for new opinions. Look, I used to be a really bad person, like a really bad person, the kind of person that your mama warned you about not to be around. That was me, okay? But I've changed my ways. I changed my ways through just not like what you're thinking. Nope, it had nothing to do. Well, not all to do with the Lord, no. But you know, I didn't get righteous in prison or anything like that. But it took having the world shown to you, or shown to me, through different eyes, and I never really seen it that way. And sometimes that's what it takes. It takes being forced to see things that you don't want to see, or that you can't see for your own hatred and your own bad thoughts, right? And it took a long time for me to fix myself. And it's gonna take the world a long time to fix itself too. And it's okay, because we can wait. I can wait. I can wait just fine. I don't think I'm gonna get this up there that way though. Oh, nope. Try again. I need to fix it because it's pushing me out instead of pushing me over. And I think it's because the bottom one down there, this one below us right here, is tilted. I think it's tilted just a little bit. I think she's tilted just a wee little bit. So, oh nope, I ain't getting there that way. Let's go the backside. Nope, can't go the backside. So, well, see, that's not bad now. Now that we've got this fixed and we've got a brace here, right? It's not bad now. Anyways, so the topic at hand, yeah, what I was saying. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think I'm wrong about this stuff? I mean, look, I don't like talking politics, so I don't talk politics. Oftentimes I will get off on a tangent about ideology. Now that is to my own detriment. I try not to, but I see it every single day. And I try very hard to take a neutral stance on every single thing out there. And I know this shouldn't be in a YouTube video. This should be all about the game and what I'm doing and all this stuff. But look, I can narrate for you all day long, but this ain't a podcast. This is a video. You can see what I'm doing. This is me giving you commentary in the background to let you think about other things while things like this are happening. Little lulls in the video where I'm just riding a zip line over or whatever. Okay. All right, we should have enough. We should have enough flurries now to finish this out. Good. I don't know, maybe not. I know that I'm tired of this thing only being able to do enough to fill 2 ovens, so let's make another one. Let's make another slurry machine, and we're gonna put you right. Where can I put you? I guess right here is gonna have to do, huh? Yep. There you go. Let's get some more slurry stuff going, and then of course we'll need a new oven. Could be because we know that one slurry machine does 2 ovens, right? So we need a new oven, and we'll put him right over. We're gonna put you right up against this window right here, just like that. So that the next time a mosquito raid comes in, they can destroy you. How about that? That'll be great. Yep, that's lovely.
Clean.
All right. But seeing that bombardier stuff tells me we need bombardier parts. We need the glands of a bombardier beetle. Now we can go. Let's go this way. That way we can just jump off of here and float down and go over here to the end down here and get us some bombardier parts down on the corner of the pond down here past those orb weavers. Okay, sounds good. See, there's an orc bombardier beetle now, but they are trying very hard to find out where we're at. Okay. And we're gonna let them know where we're at pretty soon. because they will launch an attack on it.
There's a big bug here.
Get him, Dr. Tully. You get him, sir. Get you some. You and your bouncing electric balls. Magic. Magical science. Did we get a gland? Maybe? Yes, we got one. I think that's all we need, really, is one. But, you know, hey. We're out here, right? Let's be greedy and get us some more. But yeah, I think that,
My PD sense is tingling.
come on. Miss me. All that rearing back you did, and you didn't do nothing. All that roaring and whatnot, and you didn't do a thing. I think I hit Dr. Tully. Ow. You guys mind, please? Parts. No. Gland. Stop it. One gland. One whole gland. One. Alright, we need to... We're gonna go run down here and, wait a minute. Do we have the Explorer on? Yep, we've got it on. Okay. Anyway, we're going to run down here to the other side, and we're going to grab some more bombardier parts and glands over here while we're back here by the hedge.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
But, yeah, we'll do that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, people think that the rich people and big corporations, they don't give enough in their taxes, but you'd be surprised. They get taxed. Did you know that they get taxed? I think it's 70%. Yeah, 70% of their total earnings gone. Just gone to taxes. Gone. 70, 75? No, wait a minute. It might be 75%. Yeah, no, 73%. I'll look it up. You know, let me know. But I'm telling you, they get taxed quite a bit. And then on top of that tax, they have to pay out. They still have to pay their employees. They still have to pay their insurance. They still have to pay their everything. They have to pay all that stuff still. And people don't think about that. They just think, oh, well, they make millions of dollars. They can give me some. But they're not making that much, really, in the grand scheme of things. They're really not making what they should. They really aren't. I was digging into this because I was like, really, are they, are rich people, are big corporations like that really taking them all that money, or is it just people upset that they don't have enough? And I got to looking at it, and oh my god, the taxes that a person like, say, Elon Musk pays out, oh my god. Try paying the taxes that they pay out. Try giving taxes as much as what they do of their income. Try doing that on your salary. I promise you, you'll stop saying tax the rich. I promise you, you will. You'll stop saying tax the rich. as soon as you see what you would have to pay out. You'll stop saying it because it's an astronomical amount of taxes. So just do your research. As I tell everybody, oh hey, I want you. I need that boiling gland. Well, we got 6. Now we can make our oven, at least. But yeah, do the research. Don't just listen to the person shouting in the street that says tax the rich, because 90% of the time they don't even know what they're talking about. You know, you go and you audit them to try and find out. Go get your facts, get your situation, get your information correct, right? If you want to get in the middle of this, like I've been forced to lately, if you want to get in the middle of it, then by all means, jump full face, both feet. Do your research, dig into it, really find out what is going on, then take it to that person that's out in the street that says that's waving that sign that says tax the rich, and start talking to them. Talk to them like a normal person. I guarantee you they won't talk to you. They'll say nope, 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 nope. As soon as you start stating facts, they will say nope, 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 and don't want to talk to you. And it's because they don't want to know. They just, all they want to do is stand out there and protest. They don't want to know what's really going on. They just want to stand out there and wave their sign and act like they're part of some movement that is non-existent, or that's, 1% of the population believe it, or 10% of the population believe it. But then again, you only need 10% of the population to believe anything, and you lost it all. But educate yourselves, people. Educate yourselves. Get out there and actually read something. Don't just believe what is said. Look it up. Look up in the financial everything. Look it all up. I promise you, you're going to find that a lot of what you're hearing is completely and totally false.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
I thought it was interesting too, Dr. Tully. Funny you said that. Thanks for acknowledging the fact that I actually right about something. Because trust me, if I'm wrong about something, I'll be the first one to tell you. You won't have to break my arm. Nope. I'll be the first one to say, nope, I was wrong about that. Sorry. I messed up once again. I'll happily say I'm wrong about things if I am. More glue there. All right, let's repair this guy. Anything else that we need to repair? Well, we could repair our repair tool. Isn't that funny? Repair our axe. Repair the hammer. Repair.
Don't even need to boil it.
Repair. I said. Okay. So now we are waiting. We're basically waiting on mushrooms. What to do while we're waiting on mushroom stuff. This stuff here. What to do while we're waiting on it. Because we can make 107 of it. We're going to have... How many we're going to have? We're going to have 20, 20, and 20. That's 60... 80. We're going to have 80 more pieces. We've got 40. That's not bad. I wish there was more. Can we do more? Because that's what's holding us up right now. Honestly, this is what's holding us up. We still never did do... Oh, we could do that. We could totally do that. we could do some stuffed animals. Animal goals. Do 1, 2 ovens that we'll completely and totally forget about. Not to mention that we need more glands for that one. We need 3. Yuck. But before we do that, let's do this. We don't want the heads, do we? We want the heads? I mean, not really. Can we make that guy? Can we make this guy? Can we make that guy? Can we make any of them? We can make a mite. Let's make a mite. We'll have little guys in the corners over here. Right? There's a little mite. We have a mite. Okay. Do we have... Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. Of course, we had to spend some of our food stuff and things for that. That's not good. I ain't spending none of that no more. That's a big no-no. That's a big negatory. Oh, we can do a black ant. Wanna do a black ant? There we go. Black ant. There we go. Little black ant for you. Black ant action. Oh, we've got the wasp to do. What am I doing? It just dawned on me. Duh. Hey, dummy. Go do the wasp. You can at least try and see if you can get into her, you can get her, the recipe for, you know, her stuff and things. Her summoning ritual. Oh, that's right. That's where it is. You know how I was thinking there's a dude, that there was a dead body in that? There's not a dead body in that. There's a dead body in her lair. That's where you get it. Man. 15 minutes. Can we do it? It's a race. No, it's not a race. Because beside the Wasp Queen, we have the mixers to protect. And then after the mixers, we have the boss under the Moldark castle. The secret base, the secret hidden lair of evil. Wahaha. That's horrible. Don't ever do that again. But yeah. Little lessons that you learn with Funky, huh? Little things that you learn listening to Funky. But, you know, a lot of people will disagree with me on this whole tax thing. And I would love to see facts laid out in my comment section. That would be awesome. Lay some facts down from me, from true sources, not just one source, not just a left-sided source. Lay down sources from both sides, because that's the only way you're really going to get the real answer, right? Is to look at both sides of the coin. Looking at one side of the coin is not going to get you anywhere. You know, do yourself a favor and look both ways. That's all I'm saying. Where is this entrance? Now I know it's here. Where the heck did it go? It seems like it was right here. There it is.
It's burning.
Take care of you first.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then. The joys of going under here. Dark and mysterious places. We want that. We want that. I said we want that. Okay. Go down here and get this stuff. Where'd you go? Okay. Oh, 1, 2. That's all I got. Sheep. Sheep. Got ripped off. I got ripped off. Oh no, there they are. Okay. Of course, we need all of that. As much as we can get it. There's a piece of rust in there. That we don't need right now. And don't need that. And we don't need... I don't really use this Wasp paper junk. But whatever. It is what it is, right? Okay, so... we come here. We see the glass bottle. We make a left, right? Okay. Now, there is... that's right. You see a web right there. But... don't worry right now. Not yet. Because it's just past this jacks. Right through here. Like so. Like so. Down underneath the ball. Over the jack. Get those. Okay. And then right here, if you go left.
Look out for that tick.
Down that way, there is a Black Widow spider. Down there, but we don't want to fight them. We don't want to fight her today. We're not here. We're not here for that kind of love. We don't want nothing to do with it. What we are here for, though, is this stuff up here. Okay, here, jump up the book, cross, grab the giants.
I'm holding raw
And you can jump. As far as I know, I don't know if you can jump all the way up there or not. I don't think you can because of that lip right there. Anyway, so we're gonna come out here like this. Okay, this is the under part, as you can see by the Wasp paper everywhere. Yeah, there's right there, there's large, yeah, there's your, well, Dr. Tully just scared the poop out of me. There is a glass bottle. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we need to do a couple of things. We need to whack. We need to go over here. Ooh. Run up here. Okay, just like that. We need to jump over here like that. Jump back over to here. Grab that. Pull out our hammer. Whack that. It'll knock that hand. It'll knock this handle down. By the way, that's just a pinch whacker, only really big. But yeah, that's our shortcut to come back up here. Now that we've done that, we have to go back over here. We have to get, yeah, we have to get back on the pencil. Get on this thing here. I know it looks like it's a steep climb that you can't go, but whack that. Boom. Okay, that knocks that over. Then you come this way and jump over here, and we may have to fight a couple of wasps. Yep, they're after us.
Poison. I need an antidote. Ow, poison.
And this guy, that's all he wants to do is stand up there and do that. So you just back up in here, make him come down to us. Or try to anyway. Because he's going to keep on doing his thing.
I've been poisoned.
There we go. That got him. All right. You stay up there and leave me alone. I'll leave you alone, all right? We're gonna run over here. We're gonna jump on this. Jump down. Float. Oh, come on. Come on. Drop. Grab that. Come in here. Bye-bye. Okay, now that we're in here, we have to come over here. Where is our little skeleton dude? Did I just pass it up? There you are. There it is right there. That is Orc Research, right? That is the Wasp Queen trial. It didn't work, right? So we just got the BBQ medley. That is the recipe to plus we have the health and safety badge. Plus we have the recon journal. Yay! We have all the stuff and things. Now we're right here. We're right back here to where we were, right? So we just jump, float. No big deal. I know. I'm terrible with this whole.
Poison saving throw failed.
Come on.
Ow, poison.
Yeah, what's up? Don't mess with me. And I won't mess with you, okay? I'm not here for you. I'm here to kill your queen. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. We're just gonna keep on moving. We're not stopping. And keep on going. We're gonna come right over here. And jump on this. We're gonna go right down. Then we're going to equip our torch. Jump down here. Go over here. Grab that. And right down here we go. Now. Oh, you can kill that Black Widow if you want to, but she's not bothering anybody. The only thing she is doing is guarding a molar. Now, if you want to get said molar, go ahead and grab you some of that. Get you all that you want to, because she'll give you every bit of what you want. Myself? I'm good. I'm a kin. Yeah, I'm good. Yep. I'm perfect. Yep. I mean, it's yeah, it's part of the 100% club. I'm just, yeah, I'm good. I've got 4 minutes left of the video. I don't have time to kill that thing anyway. But we're gonna run back. We're gonna take our wasp parts and all that, and here's our self-test. We can look at that real quick. Damage resist negative. Lifesteal up. Bad. You think, oh well, it's got lifesteal on it. You can, you know, you can mitigate all that damage resist with the lifesteal. Nope. Now you probably could if you used the tick thing, and there's another. I think there's a mutation that does lifesteal, but I can't remember. If you know down in the comment, let me know. But again, I've made a lot of comments about a lot of things through ideological purposes. Different things that I've seen that are going wrong with society. Instead of yeah, unfortunately, instead of looking at the fact that we're lacking respect and things of that nature, because that's really what it comes down to. Like I was telling my editor the other day, you know,
Everything looks good from here.
I was telling her the other day, I said, and I was talking to my wife about this too. I said, you know, if the world had just a little bit more respect for one another, if people had respect, just a little bit more respect for one another, you wouldn't need all of these rules, all of these laws, all of these everything that are floating around that make people's lives miserable. You would just have respect. You know, you'd know, hey, I'm respected, I respect you, you respect me, that kind of thing. You wouldn't have people standing in the aisles of Walmart screaming at the top of their lungs that they're this gender or that gender, because you would have respect. You would know, hey, just nod your head, walk on. They're not bothering you, don't bother them. Is it wrong? If it's wrong to you, sure, it's wrong. But if it's wrong, if it was wrong to society in itself, society would do something about it. But unfortunately, all we've done is stomp our feet and act like little children on both sides of the aisle. That's all we've done. We have driven animosity into our homes, towards each other. Our families have been broken up through this reason or that, simply because they can't agree. And yeah, I find it a very, very sad state of affairs that we let ourselves get to. But with that being said, if you do like the content and you think that I'm right about these things, hit that like button. If you see something, think something, hear something, want to tell me something, of course, you can always leave a comment down below. I read them every day, and I'm willing to converse with you over these things. You know, I can give you private, we can do private DMs so nobody has to see your communications, whatever you want to do. But if you're going to communicate like that, don't come at me with blind facts. You better bring your A game, because I know my stuff. I've been reading it. I've been reading it everywhere, and not just from one source or the other. I read it from sources that you wouldn't think would have sources. So come correct when you do come. Anyway, I'm just saying, yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. So if you want to subscribe, come back later to find out if I've found out anybody. It's just a follow button, so smack it and come back and we'll go again. But with that being said, as always, be good to each other. As always, be good neighbors. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.